Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Take my mask off. One more. Oh, I hate it. Come on. Thank you. Selamat petang dan selamat datang kepada para hadirin sekalian ke tempat indeks yang digolongkan di bawah indeks. Kami rasa besar hati untuk menjemput para hadirin sekalian kepada bicara memberi cek kepada tamu-tamu kami melalui celebrity heroes campaign yang telah dijalankan selama lebih kurang 1 bulan untuk rakan-rakan kami di MERCY Malaysia dan di IMARET. Kami rasa bangga dan besar hati dapat jumlah yang agak besar juga untuk frontliner kami. Usaha kami untuk menjayakan kerja-kerja mereka memberi penghargaan kepada frontliners kami telah bekerja kuat untuk menjaga kesihatan negara dan kesihatan kami. Izinkan saya masa Inggeris. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for coming, for attending this event today. We're very appreciative of you taking the time and to follow the social distancing measures. I think this out. Voice is muffled. I want to welcome you to MERCY, which is the internet property. And let me off the bat say that I am really pleased, encouraged, very honored to be a part of the group of professionals that have worked, I think, very well together to contribute what we can towards honoring, not only honoring, but supporting our frontliners. And I would call them, the last liners, rather than the frontliners, because we are the frontliners. And these are the guys on the back, and they, great ranks or there's a hole in them, then, that's the end of the game. But all said and done, I think we need to appreciate the deep work, the commitment, the support for the families, the risk to their health, and so on. To maintain safety and the peace of mind that we have here in Malaysia. Just a little bit about the Celebrity Heroes campaign was conceived or at least sponsored by SV. Moving Walls next. I got a call and I said, I haven't seen you in ages. And he explained the concept to me and the speed of which the professionals were gathered and there was a unity of purpose that really was very encouraging. And we grew from that small group to a bigger group that we had calls with. Joe De Silva is not here, a couple of others are not here, but I want to just give a big shout out to all our friends in there. So, appreciation to the board chairman, Professor John Lee Chapko, for very ably leading and shepherding all these initiatives together. Thank you to the board treasurer, Cheque Handover is not here today, so my thanks goes out to him. And apparently he's been the best of the fishermen in terms of bringing the money in. He's done extremely well helping to bring the cash in. We have a board secretary, Omar. Happy belated birthday. And again, you look as young as I am. Right, so thank you for also holding the fort together. We want to say thank you to Dr. Ahmad Nizam Omar, who was contributed in the creative thoughts. We've also got Andrew Lee, Professor Han, is not here today, he's using off his magazine for the weekend. Henry, Dr. Sri Haji Rai, is not here with us today. Mohan from Moving Walls group. We've also got Professor Dr. Rijit for being here. Thank you. Ng Lilian, Yang Chi Wei, Big Drew. Thank you very much for all of you guys for your partnership. Again, for the sense of unity, sense of purpose, for us to be able to do this today, right? Just to a bit of a background in terms of what this campaign has achieved is that the donations will be presented in equal amounts to MERCY and IMARET, along with the COVID-19 relief, of course. And over 2,000 screens, let me rephrase that, over 200 screens, carried the campaign over 2 weeks. Managed by the next subsidiary of the Moving Walls group. And together with key marketing communication leaders, campaign raised 105,000 ringgit. Right? So that's substantial. especially country, including on Ireland. Some of the brands that joined us in this journey in the last 2 weeks included Eureka Snack, my association of course, MDEC, RHB Bank, Prudential, Food Panda, Dali, Kayu Nasi Kanda, Coca-Cola, Kellogg's, Microsoft, Good Day, Camel Power, Dove, Lifebuoy, Westports, Umova, Nippon Pay, and Rego. The media owners of that advertising spaces included Laguna, Power Screen, Prisma, Satya Media, Sky Blue Media, Spectrum, and Barisan. So it was a coalition, a good partnership that came together to make this achievable in the span of just over 2 weeks. Right? On that note, without further ado, can I invite Professor John Chaco, Chairman of the Heroes and also a teacher professor of UITM, President of the IAA, to deliver his opening remarks. Thank you.
All right, welcome everyone. Firstly, can you hear me? Thank you, Raymond, for hosting us in this wonderful cafe. It's a great experience to be here. And thank you so much to MDEC, Raymond, Shaila, and others. If there's any other names, thank you as well. Now, I think it's worth looking at the background to this is that the overall premise of this when Omar of LMH first contacted me was that, the reason we are able to stay in and be safe is because a bunch of people were willing to stay out. So while we stayed in to be safe, the frontliners stayed out so that we could stay in. And had it not been for them, we could not have stayed in because you needed them out there. And those frontliners are beyond just healthcare workers. They are your delivery people who delivered food to you, your postal delivery people, your trash collectors, the police who stopped you when you went to the supermarket. I was always appreciated when they did because they would ask you, how far away do you live? How many kilometers away? That's exactly what needs to be done. Right? And it was in the hot sun and the rain, and they were doing that, the military were doing that. And there's a host of people, but of course there are also healthcare workers who are directly in contact with people who may be infected, and doctors, nurses, surgeons, and a whole host of people. Now, these people cannot be stopped. So as we start to come out under the restricted MCO, RMCO, it's easy to get back into our lives again and forget what they did for us. So we want to make sure we honor them and we don't forget the sacrifice we made. And more importantly, behave responsibly. It's cool to wear a mask. By the way, it's not uncool. It's cool to wear a mask because people feel better. Right? It's cool to sanitize, it's cool to wipe down, because people feel better if you do that. Okay? Because I protect you, you protect me. So we've got to act responsibly so we don't burden these frontline workers again, as we did before. But there is a story I want to share with you. And I think most of you here are parents, maybe not all. And this is one of the many, many stories that touched my heart as a father who did this 30 years ago. And this is about a nurse named Syed Afifi, a 29-year-old nurse at Tuanku Fauzia Hospital in Kanda, who had to isolate himself physically and geographically from his wife, who was in her final term of her pregnancy, and her first pregnancy. So put yourself in those shoes, which I have been, and I delivered my first child, my daughter, and to have to isolate yourself from what would be a life-changing experience in your life because of this situation. And when he was asked, he said, my duty of caring for COVID-19 patients kept me motivated to continue serving the nation, despite his own heartache of not being there for his wife in her first pregnancy in the final term. So this is one of many, many, many stories. Right? There are many, many more life-threatening stories, but I thought I'll share this as one of those sacrifices they made. So they allowed us to be safe. So when you get out and go out and do your thing, be responsible. Now, so they are really the true heroes. But heroes also need heroes. Heroes need heroes to celebrate them. To recognize and honor our frontline heroes, the marketing communications industry, and many of whom are here today, spearheaded by Location Media Exchange, or LMX, subsidiary of Moving Walls Group, represented here by Mr. Shrikant Ramachandran, who is the founder and group CEO of Moving Walls, and Omar Shari, CEO of LMX, along with a whole host of people that I'm going to name right now, more of the organizations. OAAM, the Outdoor Advertising Association Malaysia, MDEC, Malaysian Digital Media Corporation, the Association of Accredited Agents Malaysia, the 4As, Malaysian Advertisers Association, MAA, MSA Media Specialists Association, MDA Malaysian Digital Association, CMCF Communications and Multimedia Content Forum of Malaysia, IAA, the International Advertising Association of Malaysia, IPRM, the Institute of Public Relations Malaysia, and Marketing Magazine. And I think I've got the list of all the board of governors. And these are the people who came together to form the board of governors to lead the campaign called Celebrating Heroes. Now, it is a humanitarian effort, an effort to celebrate the heroes through advertising by doing good, the proceeds of which are going to be handed today to two NGOs in full, with no cost covered for anyone, so everything that's received will be handed over. I must say it was equally heartwarming and to see the selfless contributions of all of these organizations that I mentioned. And equally inspiring to know that in the time of adversity, media, creative, digital, outdoor, ad tech, public relations, publications, all came together with one thing in mind, saying, okay, what can we do? And they did an outstanding job over a period of a month and a half or so to get to where we are today. So I think they need to be thanked for that, and I'd like to give them all a round of applause. So we do thank you for what you did. We look forward to working with you again. Let's find ways to build on this spirit. We don't want to hunker back into our own space again, which is easy to do when priorities are there. But let's make time to build on this spirit and work together again for the industry and for the people in the industry. I look forward to working with all of you again. Now, there are many other heroes beyond just the board of governors. And what I'd like to do, who help in creative, who in the back room, in secretariat, phone calls, follow-ups, I won't go through the numerous things that have to happen. And to recognize those and also the details of this, I'd like to pass on to Omar Shari, the person who spearheaded this, CEO of LMX, Location Media Exchange. Thank you.
Thank you, John. Assalamualaikum and very pleasant good afternoon. You all can hear me, I think. All right. Mr. Raymond Siva, CFO of MDEC, thank you for playing host. Ejang Professor John Chaco, Chairman, Growth Board of Governors. Mr. Hamido, President of OAM. Mr. Srikant Ramachandran, Group CEO and Founder of Moving Walls Group of Companies. Dr. Sharifah Abdullah and Puan Rizal Muhammad Nasri from MERCY Malaysia. Dr. Ahmad IMARET, the bank there, Dr. Ahmad Yusof from IMARET, all Heroes Board of Governors who are present here today, members of the media, the sole member representing media today, ladies and gentlemen. When we first conceived the idea of honoring our frontline heroes, we had no idea the scale and magnitude that this project would eventually take. Okay? When we first conceived it, it was an in-house initiative in collaboration with OAM. Then, one fine morning, my boss, Srikan, said, why don't we involve the entire industry? So that's how my journey, or that's how the whole journey started. And so I started by calling and texting one by one all the captains of the marcom industry. And I must say that I was very pleased because the response was very overwhelming. Each and everyone that I reached out to responded with a positive answer. Some maybe took a while to respond, but majority of them said yes at the spur of the moment without even having to say I come back to you and all that. So that was very touching for me. And as this happened during the NGO, so I have turned my house into a war room. And Henry would recall the many late night calls that I have to make to him to ensure that we secure the outdoor media space. And for that, I would like, on behalf of the Board of Governors and the Secretariat, I would like to thank OAM and specifically, Raymond has mentioned, but specifically Laguna, Power Screen, Prisma, Spectrum Outdoor, Setia Media, Sky Blue Media, and Warisan Air for contributing the advertising space of their digital screens. And we would also like to thank 4A's and Havas Imas for creating the advertising message to honor and celebrate our frontline heroes. So basically, the key creative that you see on screen today was created by Havas Imas on behalf of 4A's. Also, a very, very big thank you to the advertisers and sponsors that help us to raise the funds, without which the event today would not be possible. Okay, no money, no talk, And in advertising, we say that you have to give more than one mention for brand recall. So I'm going to mention this for the second time because Raymond has mentioned earlier. So the brands that participated were Camel, Coca-Cola, Dali, Dove, Eureka Snacks, Food Panda, Good Day, Kayu Nasi Kanda, Kellogg's, Lifebuoy, MDEC, Microsoft, Nippon Paints, Prego, Prudential, RSP Bank, UAM, U Mobile, and Westport. With the support of these brands, we managed to raise a total of 105,000, which will be split equally and given to IMARET and MERCY Malaysia, who are present here today through their respective representatives. I would also like to take this opportunity to thank the Board of Governors and also our behind-the-scene unsung heroes, which forms the Secretariat comprising of SB, Queen, and many more who are not here today, who worked tirelessly day and night, weekdays and weekends, to make this effort a success. Last but not least, I would like to thank my boss, Srikan Ramachandran, Group CEO and founder of Moving Boss Group, who made this initiative possible. Because without his support, we will not have a secretariat and the resources that came with it. So thank you, boss, and thank you for being here on such a pleasant afternoon. It's raining out there just now, but in Malay we call it Hujan Rahmat, means that it's a good, as you say, rainmaker. Boss, thank you very much.
Thank you, Jordan. We've got a good understanding of what the campaign was all about. And we get on to the PC resistance, which is the check handover ceremony, and the first opportunity. And I invite on stage. We don't have a stage, pretend it's a stage. It's a virtual stage with digital. Professor Rojago, Joko Shari, Srijan Chairman, Dr. Shanima, please invite you up there. One Aziza to join us as well, and Dr. Yusuf, alright, if you don't mind joining us too, to receive the check. So can I have John on one side, recipients on the other, kita beri daripada ini kita kan ada begini. Another. Okay, something else. I think you should be looking at yes.
Can I suggest from my question, social distancing? Reshape, reshape.
Okay.
Yeah, come on, let's go. Can I just ask them to drop a mask so that we have one for us as well? Without you mix that on mask. You need mask. Oh, with mask.
Yeah, with mask.
I got it from the first. The official one is with the mask.
Can you see that?
Right, without mask. Okay.
Why are you hiding behind the river?
You should be
This is social hygiene.
Okay. Can I invite all the board of governors and the president?
Everyone.
Next one should be everyone.
Was it not?
It's okay.
Let me take the photos.
No, you have to be okay.
No,
It's okay.
Shaila, so Shaila boleh tolong nanti. Kalau apa?
Without mask.
With mask.
With the mask or without? One, two.
How's the competition? Is it? Is the competition right?
Then, 1, 2, 3. Because they smile. Okay, one more without the mask, please. Without mask. Okay, thumbs up. At least some can do with a big smile. That hard work. Thumbs up. I know, I really have. You're not inside. Somebody should take it.
Okay, no, I don't have that. I have to thank David, he was the first one to say this.
Great.
Good.
Instead of.
Okay, I think they're ready. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, everyone. This was
Yes. And I would like to invite Professor Shankar to go to the next to closing remarks. So,
So now that the formalities are over, once again to NDEC, Malaysian Digital Economy Corporation. I may have forgotten to mention that in my readout before. I did? Okay. Well, thank you very much for hosting us. I think this was a very nice way to host everyone in a less formal environment. And I think it's the first time I've been to a cafe in 2.5 months. So it's a nice experience to come to a cafe. And so I thought it made it a very good evening, very good afternoon session. Once again to LMX and Moving Walls and MDEC, who you just mentioned was the first ones to put their hand up for this initiative. Thank you very much. And to all the board of governors, and I know that I've worked with others beyond the board of governors who have been sending me minutes and to read and approve. There's people like Anu, SB, there is Shaila, there is Quinn, and if I've missed out anybody, my apologies. But all of these people are doing a significant amount of work in the background, and a lot of administrative work. And I have to say, and not that money is what we're talking about here, but these people, particularly Moving Walls, LMX, I think we've invested far more than what was collected here, right? Considering the time, energy that was put in, the people time, and MDEC as well, and the interviews were organized with NAMA and so forth. So they all did it selflessly to be able to generate this cash. And we are so happy to be able to give this to MERCY Malaysia and to IMARET as our small contribution towards relief for COVID-19. Particularly for relief towards the frontliners. So in closing, once again, I'd like to thank everybody. Thank you very much for making the time. Thank you for the effort you put in. And let's continue to celebrate these heroes and don't forget them. Thank you.
Boss, want to say something?
okay, can we say before the buffet is going, can I promise to bring up the whole idea and the partners that we have here? Good afternoon. Just to give you a bit of context to this, Henry would agree, outdoor industry was the hardest hit from a business perspective. I know frontliners are facing an even more difficult battle. For us, from a business perspective, out-of-home industry was decimated. I mean, it just became zero overnight. So we were sitting back and we were thinking, do we sit and cry saying there is no business? Or should we use our time to generate something? And it may be small in a larger context, but we felt, let's do something. Let's not just sit back and cry. And I think that's the context in which, when I had a chat with Omar, I said, Omar, what do you think? Should we do something? And Omar said immediately, yes, let's go do it. Then I told him, well, if we do it, we have to give our best and we have to try our best.
do something. You should not be just paying lip service. I think the team then rallied around Omar, and I'm very, very grateful for a couple of reasons. This is probably the first time in the business where they told me they don't need me. They needed me only for the idea, and I said, no, you back out. You go do other things that you need to do and be around. So I'm very, very grateful for that. Obviously, any idea needs validation, so I tend to call 1-2 people and ask them what do they think. And on a very serious note, we are finishing in MDEC today, but we started with MDEC. And Raymond was the first one I called. And I said, Raymond, what do you think about this? Can this work? Then he got very excited. He said, yes, it can definitely work, but I will figure something out. Then I called Professor Ram, who was not here. It was the second call I made. And he was also equally supportive. And that's when we decided to do this. So, deep within us, we know we tried our best, and it will not be a very large sum. But I think it's doing something good that